All right, well, we are still here at the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts, and I made a friend here. This is Flavia. Flavia, thank you for having us over to your food truck. Now, here's the thing. Flavia, we're at the Central Pennsylvania Festival of the Arts, but you are from very far from Pennsylvania. Can you tell everyone where you're from?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil, Minas Gerais.
And so a lot of people don't know this, but when I was in high school, I actually was an exchange student to her state in Brazil, and so we were having some fun speaking Portuguese before the show. But I think maybe we should go in and show everybody one of your Brazilian favorites. Can we do that?
Sure,
All right, let's go on in the food truck here. Now, like I said, Flavia is from Minas Gerais, which is a northern state in Brazil, and really, really dry, hot heat there, so not as humid as we're getting used to here in central Pennsylvania. Now, feijoada, we're making a feijoada burrito. Can you tell everybody what feijoada is?
Okay, feijoada is the most famous dish from Brazil. It's made with black beans and pork parts as, how can I say?
Different, you have like different, like for example, pig feet.
Pig feet, bacon, shoulders.
Lots of flavorful parts of the pig are going into the beans. You cook them out.
Here in this one, in specific, we didn't use pig feet here, but we used pork loin.
Yep, pork loin.
Pork loin, bacon, smoked sausage. What else? Paio. I don't know how can I say paio. Carne seca, like dry beef.
So like some dried beef. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the most important meats from the pork. So.
Yeah. So she's all sorts of different meats. You cook them out in the beans. You throw them over rice, and then in this case, because they're in a food truck, they wanted to make it mobile, and I thought this was so smart. So you just put it in a burrito. How fun is that?
Yep. And
so,
delicious.
It's absolutely delicious. Okay, so first step, we're going to put the tortilla down there.
Yeah, we are using the spinach herbs tortilla.
Okay.
And I do have the feijoada here ready.
So here's the feijoada, and I always say this on our show. I wish you guys could smell this at home because it smells so good. So you're going to put the rice down first?
The rice is made with Brazilian seasoning that it's based in garlic and salt. But it's original from Brazil, one mix that we have. Probably you know because you were there. You know we have our special.
So I have to tell everybody, when I moved to Brazil, I was about 20 pounds lighter than when I left Brazil because the food is so good.
Yep.
It's so delicious. And it's so cool that we can actually, at the Festival of the Arts here, at the Central Pennsylvania Festival of Arts, you can actually taste foods from all over the world. They have all sorts of these food trucks here.
And then I will put a pimenta biquinho, that it's kind of pepper we have in Brazil, but it's not spicy.
And translated, that means small pepper. So
yeah, small pepper.
Little bit of spice there.
Yeah, but no, it's not that spicy. It's more sour.
A little bit,
Yep, it's more sour. And spinach.
To kind of complement the tortilla there.
Yeah. Normally, feijoada in Brazil, we eat with collard greens. Yep. But for the burrito, collard greens doesn't come very well. But so
very cool.
We wrap.
Now this is the trick with the burrito. I never know how to do this, wrapping it up like that.
It's a trick.
Gonna put a little paper on there. Because I can imagine it probably gets a little messy when you're eating it.
Oh, yeah. Here you go.
Now, how long have you been doing this here?
The Brazilian munchies we have about 5 years since I moved to the United States. But the food truck, it's just 2 months old, so...
Only 2 months?
Yep.
And how's it going?
Very well, very good. And everybody's loving. They are like...
How could they not, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's amazing. So
now, why don't you tell everybody a little bit of your story about how you ended up coming to the United States and how you ended up in Pennsylvania?
Okay. My husband, he's American from Penns Valley, and he went to Brazil 8 years ago, almost the same time we were there, for exchange program, too. He went there to learn Portuguese. And then we started to date 3 years after I moved to the United States to get married. And when I moved to here, he said, I didn't speak English at all that time. You know, we don't learn English in Brazil too much.
But you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. So, and then he said, how about I make cheese bread, pão de queijo, that is really famous in Brazil, and then we go to the farmer's market to sell, and then you can learn English because we will talk with people outside. And then he is who start the cook and Nicholas Barger, you are the great. So, and then I start to learn English and we end up in this. But we have last year we had a friend from Brazil that joined us in the business, Yama Castillo. Today she's in vacation,
Yeah.
but and then she invested in the food truck, and
Well,
then
how wonderful. And I hope that people stop and see you here and get to interact with
Yep.
you because you're such a nice person. You're,
Oh,
and you're,
thank
and you're
you.
so fantastic. And I actually have to tell a similar story. So about the same time your husband was in Brazil, I was doing my exchange program
Yep.
there. And my host family owned a hardware store.
Ah,
And so
yes.
the same sort of thing. They said I didn't speak any Portuguese at all. And I think I was doing okay. We were talking Portuguese before the show. I think I did
Yeah,
okay.
no, he is amazing. His português, sério, seu
Thank you.
português está muito bom.
Muito
Parabéns.
obrigado. And so anyway, there we were kind of interacting with customers and stuff, and that's how I learned.
Yep.
So I guess the rule is here: if you want to learn another language, go
Yep.
sell something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
All right,
this
so we-
is the tip I
all
give to everybody.
We have about 30 seconds here. I'm going to give this
All right.
a big old taste. I can't
Yeah.
wait because I miss feijoada so much. Here we go.
Oh my
This is what I always do when I have to take a bite when it was something messy. I turn away from the camera. And
not that mess. Oh, see?
not that messy. It looks good. That is absolutely delicious. Flavia,
Oh,
thank you so much for having
É
us.
prazer em reencontrá-lo aqui.
Prazer com você
Nice to
também.
meet
Vai
you.
com Deus.
Amém.
E we'll be right back with more Central
Okay.
PA Live.
Yes, thank you. Amazing.